Here's one, two, and a third bullet hole on that end. This mother tells me someone fired 6 bullets into her home, and this window right here leads straight to her daughter's bedroom. Now, a number of these sailboats are actual homes, and one of the problems being faced here is that the waste from these boats end up here in Taylor's Creek. This is what's left of the building here on 10 Mile Fork Road where that Wilson man died. The property owner tells me the father-son pair usually lodge here when they come bear hunting. I am here at the fishing pier in Atlantic Beach, and I can confirm for you that it has been windy. We're getting wind gusts every now and then. I'm going to step out of the shot so you can see the waves behind me. They sort of died down, but earlier today they were pretty heavy. Lots of people sitting out here watching the waves. When it's all done, think of this place as an incubator, a place where you can go to nurse your premature business to health. It comes with a football table, and what new business doesn't like a free copier? And as for that old dingy storage cubicle, well, here it is repainted to blue. And here in the girls' bathroom, a new vanity counter. Now, for anyone who's on Vivitrol, it's important that you wear this pendant or this bracelet so that if you get into an accident, EMS will know what kind of medication to give you. Where are the monsters? This is a light version. Okay, I'll take some candy. That's okay. I'll take candy. Come on. We gotta find the monsters now. We gotta find the monster. Oh, there's a clown. This notice here placed by the store owner letting the public know the bear that once stood here is now missing. Police say be on the lookout for Bernie. You can't miss him. He's really big. And if someone is trying to pass you one of these guys, well, it might be a hot bear. Police are taking this very seriously. The owner has put up a reward for anyone who finds Bernie. So if you see Bernie, make sure you give the police department a call or just let John know here. In New Bern, Aduria Chimba for News Channel 12. Here's one, two, and a third bullet hole on that end. This mother tells me someone fired 6 bullets into her home, and this window right here leads straight to her daughter's bedroom.
So the bullet here went over into the kitchen area and out through above the stove. The bullet here was not found. None of the bullets were found anywhere in the home, only one in the child's bedroom.
The shots came just past midnight Sunday morning at this mobile home on Riggs Road in Onslow County.
The bullet here came through and hit the refrigerator over here, and they believe the bullet from here is in the actual refrigerator door.
Alicia, who did not want her face shown on camera, says she and her daughter were lucky they weren't hit. They were in another bedroom on the far end of the home.
In my children's room, it hit here, went out through the top of the bedroom, and here the bullet came through and broke this window.
As a maintenance crew fixes the damage and clears broken glass, Alicia, who only moved here 3 days ago, checks the pile of toys for glass and wonders why anyone will do this. And right now, this family is inside packing up their stuff. The mother tells me after this ordeal, they're moving away permanently. In Onslow County, Aduria Chumba for News Channel 12. The scam is so well orchestrated, authorities tell me it is very easy to fall for it. So far, they've received about 2 to 3 reports of this phone scam. The caller claims to work for the sheriff's department or the court system, and they say you have an arrest warrant out for you for missing jury duty. Then they threaten that a deputy is on the way to arrest you, and the only way you can get out of that is by paying a specified bond on the phone or with a voucher. And one New Bern man tells me he almost fell for it.
By the time I got to the jailhouse, I'd be less $1,987. That's the scam.
If you received this phone call and you wanted to check to see if it was legitimate, that you had a warrant, you could always contact the sheriff's office.
And they also don't ask for payments over the phone. Reporting live in the newsroom, Aduria Chimba for News Channel 12. Okay. Curtis Leone tells me he is having a hard time believing that the incident in Las Vegas actually happened, but he and his parents are glad he is out of the woods.
They came running, just hugs and kisses.
Curtis Leone's twin sons hugged tightly. Their dad, a law enforcement officer for 22 years, one of nearly 500 injured in the Las Vegas mass shooting on October 1st. He and his girlfriend were attending the Jason Aldean concert when the shooter opened fire, killing 58 people.
I'm doing well today. I still have some nerve pain in my foot, which I think is a good thing. Maybe some of the feeling is starting to come back.
Emotions about the shooting also come back.
I have moments of anger. I have moments where I cry for really no particular reason. Never ever did I expect to be a victim of a mass shooting.
Just glad to see you doing better, bud. We love you.
Love you guys too, and
his parents still find it hard to believe as well.
All right, bud.
Love you.
We'll talk to you guys soon.
And then you have moments when you just fill up because it could have been a different way, and you can't forget that.
I have to stop and try to compose myself so I can carry on and talk through the tears, but they're happy tears.
The Leones say the past week has been a jolt for their family, but messages of concern from all over the country, especially here at home in New Bern, have helped them through the pain, and they are very thankful for all the support they are receiving. Brian, this woman I spoke to admits she was in a desperate situation. So when she responded to a job ad, she thought she was on the right path to financial freedom, but something wasn't quite right.
I got addicted to meth and I wound up homeless. And so when that happened, I didn't know where to go.
It's a story that starts with drugs for this 28-year-old veteran. Nina, not her real name, speaks about her former life as a sex slave. It started with a job offer from a stranger.
He was looking, I guess, for a personal care assistant. And he told me that I could live with him and I'd get paid to clean his house. And
then things took a different turn.
He would have these sex parties, wouldn't stay away, but when he was having these parties, the dealers and the guys would come and smoke meth and crack with me in my room.
When did you realize you were in danger?
They talked to him about how they were more interested in me, and he decided to make a deal that involved me, and it went bad pretty fast.
According to the U.S. State Department, nearly 800,000 people are trafficked across international borders every year. 80% are female and half are children. Among U.S. states, North Carolina ranks in the top 10.
The porn industry is fueling human trafficking. And if you think about it, why is it the fastest growing? Because you can sell a bag of marijuana one time. How many times a night can you sell a girl or a boy?
Tracy Klein of True Justice International in New Bern helps run Anna's House. It's a safe house for trafficking victims, and it's where Nina found help. Now, shelter at Anna's House is completely free. Victims trafficked locally, however, aren't housed there for safety reasons. But Anna's House is part of a nationwide network that helps victims find safety. So if you are or know anyone who could be a victim, you're encouraged to call True Justice International to get help. This is what's left of the building here on 10 Mile Fork Road where that Wilson man died. The property owner tells me the father-son pair usually lodge here when they come bear hunting. Pictures taken by a woman who saw the fire show just how quickly this building near Trenton burned. The man trapped inside here hunting with his son, the two using a kerosene heater to stay warm on a cold night.
We found the container that they were using to fill the heater with, and you could smell gasoline, a scent of gasoline in it.
The property owner and investigators believe that's likely how the fire started.
The son said that he actually threw water on it, and it made it worse.
And the owner tells me this is one of two buildings on the property he owns right across from his home. He says it's been in his family for more than 100 years. The building has no electricity, and so lodgers use alternative means to heat up. In Trenton, Adoria Chimba for News Channel 12. This little green boat is just an example of why this meeting took place. I'm told it's been docked there for a while. But the bigger problem is on Taylor's Creek, where larger sailboats like this one have been moored in the channel for months.
We don't know exactly what happened to this boat. It showed up over here. You see a line hanging from it. It looks like it broke. It looks like it might have been on one of the moorings.
Several boats abandoned or illegally moored in the creek.
Any of the boats here are owned by people who don't live in the area, who just simply leave the boats here, come back sometimes.
When they do take their boats, some leave behind a hazard. Beaufort Harbor Management has counted 40 illegal moorings, some with sailboats and many without. Now, a number of these sailboats are actual homes, and one of the problems being faced here is that the waste from these boats end up here in Taylor's Creek.
It's clearly dumping human waste into the creek is just not something that we want to see happen, in addition to it being illegal.
Across, the Rachel Carson Reserve is taking a hit from the pollution, and larger boats having difficulty accessing the Beaufort docks. And the Stakeholders Committee is going to have a few more meetings before a final action is decided upon. In Beaufort, Aduria Chumba for News Channel 12.
Oh boy.
11-year-old Daniel is on the hunt.
A cap on it. Now I'm trying to color coordinate it blue, everything blue. As much as I can.
He's one of the helpers here at Tabernacle Baptist Church, packing up 1,900 special shoe boxes for Operation Christmas Child.
Unfortunately, not everything is going to have blue stuff in it, but sometimes you can get lucky.
We have soap, toothbrushes, we have lots of school supplies for the children that will be receiving them in lots of countries around the world where they don't have.
And then there's some other helpful people here that will inspect it, make sure that I put one of everything, and then they'll rubber band it and move it to another room in the building where it will be put in big crates.
There are 86 giant boxes that have to be filled up by these helpers. So far, they've only done 15 and still have a long way to go. 20 years ago, in a refugee camp in Burma, one of such boxes found its way to Gemu Thamu, just 10 years old then.
Each year we raise our goal a little bit more. We also help raise the funds for the shipping of our boxes every year. This year the shipping went up to $9 a box.
After I pack it, I would go and put a Christmas card in it.
Did you pray over it? With a little prayer right now. And Christmas cheer.
Now the box is packed.
And off it goes. In Newburgh.
Thank you, Mr. George.
Aduria Chumba for News Channel 12. He is the then Private First Class Morton Jacobs of the 1st Canadian American Special Service Force, and he'll be awarded the Legion of Honor this Friday. It's the highest military honor from France.
It says, in remembrance of those who sacrificed their lives for the cause, a ceremony to bestow upon you the award of the Legion of Honor.
A letter from the French consulate for 94-year-old Morton Jacobs of Newburgh. France is honoring him for his service in World War II.
Well, it's taken a long time, but I don't think the French act that fast, okay?
Jacobs is one of the veterans who fought in World War II from North Carolina, getting this award. It's the highest from France, established in 1802 by Napoleon Bonaparte. The ceremony is Friday at the state capitol in Raleigh.
On behalf of all those who served with me and who died, and who I think really deserve honors, you know, my participation was like any other good soldier.
A very modest Jacobs says he doesn't like talking about the war, but the story of his military service hasn't gone unnoticed. This is a U.S. Congressional Gold Medal given to Sergeant Jacobs, and it sits right here in this encasement with all his other medals.
That's my wartime history of stuff. Been there, done that.
Red, white, and blue line.
With the cross arrows?
Yes.
That's Special Forces. I don't think I'm that much different than so much of the public.
But he has a message about the country he fought so hard for.
disenchanted with the way things are going these days. The animosity and all of the politics. I could do without it, you know. So.
And this year, the French government is awarding the Legion of Honor Award to the North Carolina veterans in order to express France's eternal gratitude to those who liberated it from oppression from 1944 to 1945.